Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been another long while again. Work. But I've been able to catch up on the show and the episodes. I think I missed 2 episodes, so I caught up on both episodes. The last one was from the whole Crystal and Miriam and Princess's couple. But now it's now Crystal and Miriam, Crystal versus Miriam versus what's her name? Angel versus Annie versus I'm missing somebody. Princess. 4 people against Crystal. So this review is a review sort of chat. It's not like we're going to go in detail, no full details. So if you really want the details, like scene by scene details, go and watch the show on Showmax. This one I'm doing is just my own review that is not going to follow scene by scene, just a general review of the last 2 episodes. I don't know. I finished it days ago, so I can't remember how it goes. But what I would say is, I think the ladies now they are overdoing it, because, like I said from my last review, like Crystal is, to me, I feel like Crystal is Delulu. So for somebody who is in her own world, that sees things her own way, like everything is just rainbows, bubbles, unicorns, you're the queen of your world, you're not supposed to take them so serious. Them taking Crystal so serious is like they are looking for fight. That's how I feel, because the way she talks, the kind of things she says, you should know that, okay, this woman is just saying things out of pocket and looking for your reaction so that she can play victim. So, and they are really falling for it. Like, but I know it's for them to give us a good show. If they don't do that, the show will be boring. So at the end of the day, they are making Crystal the center of the attraction and the person carrying the show as it is now, because their fight is not making sense. So from the first episode, this is 6. Yep, I think episode 6 or so. And I think Princess tried to have a conversation with Crystal, like to apologize for her delivery, because Princess is loud. And so when she's talking to you, you might think she's yelling at you, but she's just talking to you. There are people like that, they're loud. Sometimes when I'm even talking, like when I'm inside the story and the story is really good, and I'm talking to my husband, and they're like, you're shouting. I'm like, oh, sorry. So Princess is loud, and she comes off like she's fighting or she's yelling. So she did try to apologize for her delivery, but Crystal was not hearing Crystal, and I didn't even know Crystal put a hand on Princess's face. That would not happen in so many franchises. I'm just picturing the Atlanta Housewives people with this the white lady that was there. Her name was Kim, right? Kim putting a hand on Nini's mouth or Sherry's mouth or Kenya's mouth. It would have been war. They would have dragged that war for like 5 years, because that would have been war. Like, you put your hand on, you don't need to put your hand on their face per se, just you doing like this on their faces. Don't put your hand in my face, then you now put your hand in her face. And the Princess, that's so rude. I didn't even know that happened. So Princess was actually for an apology from what's her name, Crystal, for that action. Like, Princess, I don't know, maybe by now they would have realized by now that Crystal is not just in the same world. She's not on the same time with them. She's on another time. She's just somewhere else. They're not on the same. She's somewhere and they're somewhere. And that apology went from 0 to 50,000, because the Princess really got angry, and I could understand Princess's reaction. Like, who do you think you are? I'm trying to apologize to you, and you're telling me to explain my apology when you even owe me one yourself. So I understood Princess's anger and all that, and that whole talk did not work. And I think the next thing, they went out and they had fun, I think, because what's her name, the bald lady and her countrymate, Dr. C, and her countrymate, I can't remember the countrymate's name. I don't, she's not memorable like that, so I can't remember her name. So she and Dr. C were back in the villa. Madam and Crystal went on a chopper ride, and the other girls went out and they had fun. The people that went out, they had fun. So Madam is very, very big on supporting Christal. I want to believe it's because they're from the same franchise. That's why she's standing in solidarity for Christal, because she's not saying anything wrong in Christal's behavior. I feel standing, like, supporting her, fine, but it still has that, no, baby girl, you gotta chill sometimes. You know, you gotta chill, you gotta, you know, understand where they're coming from and all that. But Madam is not doing anyone. Madam is just blindly following Christal. But if it's somebody else that is doing this, she would want to be like, oh, you need to do this. She will call you out. And the ladies are not happy with her because of that. The whole trip was just, the whole thing right now is just Christal versus the other girls, and from nowhere it turned out to be Dr. C and Madam fighting. Like, is it that somebody whispered to them that you guys are fading into the background? Do something, do something. And from nowhere, Madam is saying Dr. C came to gossip Christal to her. Like, how? I said I didn't get that part too. Was that gossip? Because it's gossip. Not, what is even gossip when you talk about someone behind their back, right? I want to check the meaning of gossip. 1 second. Gossip: casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. So I do not, based on this meaning, Dr. C was not gossiping. She was talking about Christal, because what they were talking about happened. It was about Christal bringing a man to the villa, and that was what they talked about. Like, they said she has a wet cat, and yeah, no, is it wet or hot cat? One of that hot, I don't know, something that has to do with the cat. So it happened. So it's not a lie. So they talked about that, and I think Dr. C even said it to Christal too. So that was no gossip. The one that, look, it's a show. We are ladies. Let's not pretend like we don't go back and talk about things that happened. That you go and recap, review, and like reanalyze, like, what just happened. So the way Madam made it look like Dr. C was gossiping is strange, because the only time I even felt Dr. C gossiping was when she was talking to her country, the lady from her country. I cannot remember her name. I can't even think about it. I don't have the time to think about her name. It was when she was talking to her about Jojo and Annie. I think she talked about Annie too, and she talked about Jojo. Well, that was when it felt like this was real gossip. But when she talked to Madam about it, it didn't come off to me like gossip. It came off like they just talked about it. The next thing, Madam is like, I don't understand Madam. I really don't understand. It didn't really piss Dr. C off, because they had a fight, and that fight looked fake. Like, they just needed to, like, you know, let them talk about us. They had a fight, and Dr. C was like, okay, fine, I'm going to say everything you told me. You'll be talking about this. And the lady, when Dr. C went to tell the ladies, like, you know, Madam has also been talking about you guys, and the ladies were like, okay, what did you say? Because it takes two to gossip. It takes two to talk. If you're saying, oh, you know, this happened between me and this happened between me and a friend. She came to tell me something somebody said about me, and the thing the person talked about is something that, how do I put it now? The thing is something the person doesn't really know that much about. So for the person to make that comment, because she only told me the person's comments, for the person to make that comment, she must have said something to the person. She must have given the person more information about me for the person to make that comment. So when the person made that comment and she came to tell me the person's comment, in my head I was like, from nowhere, this girl isn't supposed to say this about me if you didn't tell her stuff about me. And that means you guys must have talked about me, and you're coming to tell me one person's part, you're not telling me your part. So I didn't even take her serious. So when people come to me with stuff like, well, this person, in my head I'm like, you need to start with what you said. Don't just tell me what the person said alone. It takes two. You need to say something for somebody to just, you know, because it was not a defense talk. It was not that she came to bash me to you. No, you guys were gisting and she made this comment, and you're coming to me with her side. You're not telling me your side of the gist to make her say that. I don't know if you guys are following, because what the girl said, she doesn't know. You must have told her. That's why she made the comment. Like, it was just a big mess up there. When she did, I just looked at her like, okay, you come and spoil your friend to me. Meanwhile, it's your fault. Your friend made that comment. Anyway, back to I digress too fast. So that's how the ladies attacked Dr. C. Like when you're gossiping, or when you're gisting, or when you're talking to somebody about someone else, you're not just doing you were saying something. That's what Angel told Dr. C. What did you say? What was your comment? I think as I was doing this, the lady from Dr. C's country too came in and said she had a conversation with Madame and all that. I still don't understand that lady. I thought she was cool with Dr. C. I don't know that. I don't understand them anyway. Madame also came and I feel bad for what's her name, Dr. C, but she can handle herself, because the way they all turned it on her, it's only Miriam that is on a bit on Dr. C's side, because Miriam doesn't see it for Madame. Like she feels like Madame is not being real. I think that's how the episode ended. Was there any squabble with Christal again? That was I can't remember there being any squabble with Christal. I think she let no, there was no squabble with Christal. The main thing that happened was Christal and Angel, where Angel was just going after her, and Christal tried to play the real Karenish victim, and I think she later came back to the table to try to apologize, but it still didn't work. That was from earlier in the episode. Nothing else. I can't remember anything else happening other than everything I just said. So far the show is still good, and some people are fighting to have screen time. Some people are seriously fighting to have screen time, and Dr. C started with doing too much, and now I think she started too early doing too much. She would have waited till a bit later to do too much, because now everybody is looking at her like Jojo is just being the Jojo we know, who just follows her friends. That's my opinion, nothing else. Angel is being Angel. I like Angel. Yeah, like I feel like she did that to Christal because she just wanted to give Christal a taste of trouble. Like you think you have Chris, is where your own stopped, my own started. That's Christal. Then I feel like Princess has been okay. She's been okay, and Miriam too. My Nigerian girls, they've been doing well. They've been okay. I think they have been moderate with their issues. They've not overdone, or and they didn't let nobody come to oppress them. They've stood their ground, and I feel like they're even I don't know if you guys, they're trying. That's what I can say. They're trying. Even Princess is trying. For somebody who only had one season for a franchise that was cancelled, Princess is trying. Then Madame is just there, nothing. And the other lady that's from Dr. C's country, I can't remember her name. Zena, I think her name is Zena. They should have brought someone else. Anyway, that's it for the review for the show. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification, leave your comments. Let's chat in the comment section, and watch the show. It's on Showmax. What else? Yeah, I'm enjoying the show so far. Thank you. Please subscribe. Thank you. See you in my next video. Continuation of the Ultimate Girls Trip Africa. The last episode, I can't remember. I think 12, 13 or so. Share the last episode, so I'm just gonna add it up to this video. So the show ended, the trip ended, and overall I would say it was okay. I think season 1 was better, my honest opinion. I think season 1 was better because the season 2, the fights did make sense. The whole Christal, I feel like the ladies were giving too much to Christal. It was not that serious, because Christal's problems were giving the Lulu problems, so I don't think it made sense how serious they followed Christal. Then what else? Them going to that thing, that Christ statue thing in Brazil, to pray, and Miriam praying about trying to have babies. Like, it was an emotional scene, and I think all the ladies even hugged themselves there. And what else happened? The fight with Christal and Angel, that also did not make sense. And Angel said Christal the husband left her and she became broke or something like that. And Christal also said, does she have children? So I feel like they went head to head. So I don't understand why Angel was taking it somewhere else. Like, how can you shame me? You were also shaming the lady. You were shaming her. So it was a shaming competition. Now you don't pay pass, so you don't have to make it look like she's the devil. So you were going at each other. Angel's actually poking Crystal, even though we know Crystal is annoying. But my issue with them, all of them, is Crystal is Delulu. Why are you people following her like you don't know she's Delulu? That's why I feel like, well, because they need drama, there was nobody else willing to bring the drama. And the other lady, Zaina, was not just, that was a total waste of space. A total waste of space. That Zaina girl. Then, actually like Dr. C. If not for Dr. C, the show would have been boring. I actually like Dr. C. Dr. C, they should give her a raise and a commission for carrying the show, because even if some of the drama was not centered around her, but her scenes were funny to watch. She was funny. Like, is she really a doctor? Catherine, I think that's her name. Is she really a doctor? I like Dr. Seal. I think I'll watch her what's it called now? Her franchise, if she's on it, because she's actually fun to watch. Then the Madam Lady was dry. Madam was dry. I remember not like Madam was dry. It was when she was kicking with Dr. C. It was funny because you see like two old ladies. It was funny, but later that she and Dr. C fell out from nowhere. I don't understand. Talking about gossip, this gossip, like the only time where it's an issue is where you're telling lies about person. Say you're talking about something that happened or something you saw somewhere, you just gist. To me, it's gist. It's when you add light to the gist, that's where it's an issue. So that whole gossip, like, that's what they do in the show. You talk about everybody, everybody talks about everybody. What else? I feel like that. I say I'm not even reviewing bit by bit. It's just a wrap up of everything because I'm so late. I finished it late and I'm doing this late. I'm just telling myself that I need to just post it whether it's late or not. Just put it there, even if nobody watches it. Just put it out. That's what I'm doing because I have been neglecting my channel and I do not know how it will grow if I neglect it. So because I'm so busy, I probably should just be doing lifestyle content so that it will be easy to, because I just film my life every day. It would be easier to do than this reviews, because reviews is hard. I don't have time to even watch the show then now review it. I'll probably add lifestyle since my channel is broad. There's no niche, so I'll add lifestyle. Filming my some days, a day in the life of a mom who runs several businesses. It's exhausting. Anyway, that's I'm parked in front of work, and work is supposed to start by 8 and 8:02. Okay, I do have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. It's Valentine period. Those of you who get gifts, congratulations. Those of us who might not get gifts, congratulations to us. This is a shade to the person that knows himself. If he actually sees this video, he should buy me a gift. I've gone off Real Housewives totally. So, well, yeah, the show was just there. I preferred the first one to this one, and my Nigerian girls did not disappoint me. I think they tried. They both tried. Miriam tried. Princess tried. Princess who just had one season. I think she tried. She carried herself very well. And there was a part where she stood up to Crystal, when Crystal was walking up to her, like Princess was like, what? Yeah. The Princess made her gay. Okay. The anger in Princess should have put it on her. Okay, that's it for this video. And the whole total review, the Ultimate Girls Trips Africa review. This is the last video on that. So it's still on Showmax if you've not seen it. I think binging it once would be more interesting than waiting for it one by one. And what else? Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, like the video. Please leave your comment. Leave comments. I want to see comments. And if you all have any show to recommend, I can watch that's very good, that will catch me, I would be glad to see that in the comments. And yeah, please do have a wonderful day. Bye.